Imagine being woken up in the middle of the night because your car alarm is going off. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. That's exactly what happened to the owner of this Audi A6. The alarm would randomly trigger for obvious reasons. No attempted theft, no obvious pattern, just a car alarm that seemed to have mind of its own. Now, most people would assume this should be a fairly straightforward problem to solve. After all, it's an alarm issue, right? How difficult can it be? Well, the owner first took the vehicle to the local garage. They suspected the vehicle needed an ECU upgrade, which didn't solve the problem. The vehicle then went to Audi, and Audi suspected faulty alarm siren. The alarm siren was replaced. Well, the fault remained. Then Audi suggested replacing the car battery, and a new battery was fitted. Well, then interestingly, the problem appeared to disappear for several months. Everything seemed to be fine for that period of time, and then the alarm started going off again. Same problem, same symptoms. And now the owner was understandably frustrated because at this point, multiple repair attempts had already been made. Money has been spent, parts had been replaced, yet the original problem with the alarm was still there. This is a perfect example of what happens when assumptions start replacing diagnosis. Think about what happened. The local garage had a theory, right? The Audi, they also had a theory. And none of those repairs actually solved the problem. Now, that's not that criticism of people involved. Intermittent faults can be incredibly difficult to diagnose, but it does highlight something important. Replacing parts is not the same thing as identifying the cause. So when this Audi arrived with us, we started where we always start. Not with assumptions, not with replacement parts, with the evidence. And here's what made this case particularly interesting. Despite the alarm repeatedly triggering, there was no actually fault codes. When we connected the computer, diagnostic computer, there were no fault codes stored. And there was nothing to explain why the alarm triggering was happening. Now that's frustrating because we all want the same thing, right? We want to connect diagnostic tool, find the fault code that will point us to the faulty component. But unfortunately, vehicle diagnostics don't always work like that. In this case, on this car, there wasn't any fault code pointing directly to the problem, which actually meant we had two choices. We could continue replacing components and doing the guesswork at the expense of the customer, or we could investigate what was actually happening. The local garage had a theory, the dealer had a theory, so they were all reasonable possibilities, right? But they were still theories, they were just like a guesswork. And that's the difference. Diagnosis isn't about finding a possible explanation. It's about finding evidence that proves the explanation is correct. So rather than asking what part should be replaced next, we asked what evidence do we have that points to the actual cause of this fault. And that's a completely different approach. As we worked through the diagnosis, we started looking beyond the obvious suspects, beyond the alarm siren, beyond the battery that was replaced, beyond the symptoms, because sometimes the component being actually blamed isn't actually the problem. It's simply where the symptom appear. Eventually, our investigation led us to the BCM, the body control module. For those unfamiliar, the BCM is responsible for many of the vehicle non-engine electrical systems, things like lighting, central locking, windows, mirrors, wipers, and importantly, in this case, the aspect of the alarm system. What we actually discovered was that the BCM software was not operating correctly. Now, that's important because the software faults can be particularly misleading. When people think of vehicle repairs, they often think of broken parts, failed sensor, failed module, a damaged component. But modern vehicles are essentially computers on wheels, and sometimes the hardware is perfectly fine. The problem is the software controlling it. In this case, Replacing the alarm siren didn't solve the problem. Replacing the battery didn't solve the problem because neither of those components were the root cause. And once the BCM software was updated, the issue was resolved. The alarm stopped triggering randomly, the vehicle behaved normally again, and that's exactly why diagnosis matters. Because if we simply continued replacing parts based on the theories, we might eventually have stumbled across the answer. But that's not diagnosis, that's trial and error. And trial and error can become very expensive. So the real lesson from this Audi isn't about alarm systems. It isn't about actually the BCM software itself. It's about understanding the difference between assumptions and the evidence. The owner had already visited multiple garages, multiple repairs attempts had already been made, yet the fault remained. Not because the previous technicians weren't trying to help, but because replacing parts without identifying the root cause is always a risk. That's why we follow what we call the SNS no guesswork method. We start with symptoms, we gather evidence, we look for patterns, we carry out testing, we identify the root cause. And only then do we actually decide what needs repairing. Because replacing parts is actually easy. Finding the actual cause of the fault is the difficult part. So if there's one thing to take away from this Audi, from this car, from this case, is this: replacing parts isn't a diagnostic strategy. Finding the root cause is. So if you would like to see a process we use to do exactly that, click on this video here and learn how our SNS no guesswork method works and how it helps us avoid expensive guesswork and unnecessary parts replacement. Click on here and watch that next.